Hey, what's up guys, welcome to this video where we're going to be taking a look at 5 of the best cheap defenders from the Premier League that you guys should definitely be using early on in FIFA. They're all incredibly overpowered, but if you do think I've missed any good suggestions out, then leave that in the comments below, as I love reading what you guys have to say, and also that will help anyone else watching this video. So if you do enjoy it, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe as well if you are new to the channel, and without further ado, we're going to put in our first pick, which is Chris Smalling. Smalling is a great centre-back, 81 rated, really cheap but incredibly overpowered. Yes, he's not as quick as previous Smalling cards in other FIFAs, but he's still quick enough. 68 pace, with the way that FIFA 19 plays, is more than quick enough to catch even the quickest and, sort of strikers and wingers. He'll catch them all. He is that fast in game. It doesn't seem to matter that it's only 68 pace overall, so he's definitely got enough pace, but he's also got really good defensive intelligence to be in the right positions at the right time, making tons of good interceptions. Very good with his tackling as well, both on the ground with his slide tackling and his stand tackle too. He'll win you the ball back with absolute ease. He's great in the air, both for attacking set plays. He'll score you a ton of goals as he did for me, but he's also good at defending them too. I really rate him. Very, very good, very intelligent defender, and he's also quite useful with the ball once he wins it to get the ball out to the players that can really make things happen. Okay guys, so our next pick is going to be another English defender, but it is going to be at left back with Danny Rose. Now, some people will just disregard this card straight away. They love their fullbacks to be supremely quick. That sort of 85 to 90 pace range is an absolute must, and I must admit, I fall victim to that quite a lot as well. I always like a very fast fullback where I can. But I packed Danny Rose and I thought, you know what, I'll give him a go early on. I don't really want to waste my coins on my left back. I'm not going to invest loads of money there. And I'm glad I gave this guy a go because he's absolutely exceptional. Even if you use your fullbacks as almost wing backs or wingers at times like I have, it doesn't matter that he isn't the quickest, because he makes very good overlapping runs, and once he's in those positions, he's actually really, really good. Makes tons of good crosses, cuts inside, he's able to score a fair few goals along the way too, which is always a nice thing from a fullback. But he's actually really good in defensive situations. He's a bit of an all-rounder, got a bit of shooting, dribbling and passing to his game. His pace is usable, but he also is very, very good in defensive situations. Actually feels much stronger than his strength would suggest at 72. Feels way stronger, more like an 80 sort of strength. Good stamina, decent aerially as well. He's just got a bit of everything to his game, and that's what I love about him. Very good at getting up and down that wing and being very adequate in all areas, no matter where he finds himself. Similarly, our next pick is actually another fullback who is very, very similar to Danny Rose. He is much quicker, don't get me wrong, 93 pace, but for a guy who will score you goals and be incredible in defence and get up and down the wing, Yedlin is also a fine, fine pick. I've been using both these guys as my flying fullbacks, and they have not disappointed. Yedlin has been incredible, so worth the coins. He's not too expensive. Yes, players like Walker and such are much more expensive, and they are a little bit better, but this guy is really good. Great pace overall, 93 pace is absolutely exceptional, and he's got really good dribbling, decent defence and physicality to his game. Won me the ball back time and time again, always in good areas of the pitch, and if he is out of position for any reason, he is more than adequate with the pace to get himself back and catch very, very fast wingers and players. No problem at all. He is a very solid player to be using. Really, really enjoyable as well, which I loved about him. Great going forward, good in defensive situations, good stamina as well, so he can keep going well into the final stages of the game. But overall, just a much better player than his stats and his overall rating would suggest. Now, our penultimate pick comes from Man City, and the highest rating in this lineup at 83, and that is Laporte. Now, Laporte is very similar to Chris Smalling in a lot of ways. Not incredibly fast, 65 pace may put a few people off, but feels much faster in game. He's got a nice range of passing and dribbling to his game. He's quite good aerially, but defensively, he's an absolute master. 85 on the defending is incredible. And that just means that he's always in really, really good areas. He reads the game better than anyone else. He makes tons of interceptions. His tackling is superb. And it just means that he provides a great wall in front of your goalkeeper, stopping all shots, blocking them, winning the ball back, making great tackles and interceptions, and that is always a good thing for helping to keep clean sheets and win matches. I loved using him. I thought his pace was more than adequate. I thought the way that he used the ball with his short and long passing was really, really good, getting the ball into that midfield area to then, start off the attacks. But what I loved about him was his reliability at making really good tackles, using his incredible strength and winning you the ball back time and time again. So overall, a really good pick, very good value, 83 rated. You can't really go wrong with this guy. Now our final pick comes in, and it is from Chelsea with the 82 rated Yedlin and Christensen. Again, a player that I didn't actually think about using. I just sort of packed him and thought I'll give him a go. And he did not disappoint at all. Very similarly to Danny Rose, he was really, really overpowered. Obviously this time around in the centre-back position. Really similar to Laporte in many ways. This guy has a decent amount of pace. Quickest of the centre-backs in this lineup. And feels much quicker in game, I must admit. But what I loved about him was that 84 defence, good physicality, decent range of passing and very good dribbling. A really solid centre-back. I partnered him mainly with Chris Smalling and found the two of them to be incredibly overpowered. Really, really good players to be using. He's not the strongest of the players in this lineup. 73 strength is a little bit disappointing, but you can definitely up that with the right chemistry style on him. But I had no issues with how he defended. Really, really good at timing his tackles, great interceptions, always in the right spots to pick the ball up. Good aerially as well, a decent range of heading accuracy and jumping, so he can attack set plays, then he can also defend them really, really well too. So that completes my top 5 list of players that I think you really need to be trying. Really good cheap defenders in FIFA 19 from the Premier League. If you think I've missed anyone out, if you've been using any good fullbacks or centre-backs from the Premier League that are really cheap and highly overpowered, leave all of that in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and if you have enjoyed this video, leave a like and continue watching on the channel, and peace.